Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. The Smoking Beard here with another easy to follow recipe on your way to becoming a grill master. In today's video, I will show you an easy to follow recipe and steps to take in smoking a Boston butt, aka pulled pork. But before we continue, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel to keep up with the latest and greatest. Now sit back, relax, and try not to lick the screen. The cut of meat needed for pulled pork is the bone-in pork shoulder. Relatively inexpensive for the number of people you can feed with one pulled pork. To begin with, get yourself a meat lug deep enough to house the pork shoulder. And by the way, there will be a number of products I use throughout this video. If you want to get your hands on your very own, swing by the description section where I'll put links to many of the products I will use today. Being an affiliate with companies like Amazon, Walmart, and Sam's, buying through these links helps support my channel. Now back to my butt. Open your pork shoulder and score the fat cap with a knife, keeping the cuts no more than a ½ inch deep. Score the fat cap both vertical and horizontal. Next step is to add a binder to your butt in the form of mustard. And don't worry, you won't be able to taste the mustard. This layer of mustard will help keep your seasonings on your butt while it marinates and also throughout the smoking session. Apply your seasoning to your pork shoulder. When in doubt, use your go-to seasonings. But there are seasonings out there specific to pork meat. Be generous with the seasoning. Apply it all around your butt with an emphasis on the meat side. Now, as far as how long to let the seasoning set before smoking, I usually leave mine to marinate overnight in the fridge. You can season it a couple of hours before, but if you do, leave it out so your butt can sweat it out. Now to the setup. My go-to setup for smoking meats hasn't changed in years. First, I prep my workstation by cleaning it with super clean degreaser. It works great on smokers, grates, and oddly enough, tables too. A little bit of this stuff and a paper towel to wipe it off is all you need to prepare your table. One of the smartest decisions I made when I started smoking meats is getting myself the ThermoWorks fire management system. This system includes a Signals meat thermometer and the Billows fan attachment. The Signals monitors the meat and the ambient temperature inside the smoker. The fan kicks in when needed to keep my smoker at the right temp. It really does take the guesswork out of fire management. Now turn on your smoker and out a water pan to keep it nice and moist while your meat is inside. Lay your butt on the grate as far away as possible from your heat source. Mine is to the right of the smoker, so I place my butt on the left side. If you have an internal meat probe, now would be the perfect time to insert it as close to the center as possible of your meat. Set your temp of the smoker to about 230 to no more than 250 degrees Fahrenheit. Insert your butt into the smoker and let the magic happen. Smoking Boston butts is a marathon and not a sprint. Expect to smoke at least 10 hours or more, depending on the size of your butt and the temperature you set the smoker at. Once the internal temp of your butt hits 195 degrees Fahrenheit, it's time to pull it out and let it rest. For this, you will need some heavy-duty aluminum foil and a cooler. Wrap your butt in foil and stick it in the cooler for at least 1 to 2 hours to let it rest. Patience, grasshopper. You've made it this far. What's a couple more hours? Trust the process. After about 2 hours, it's time to dig in. Now, before you judge me, the missing section of the butt is due to one of my kids needing to go to work and didn't have time to wait. Locate the bone and pull it out. It will be hot. If done right, the bone should come out clean as a whistle. You can get yourself 2 forks to pull your butt apart, but that is so boring. Get yourself some of these meat claws and channel your inner Wolverine. Now it's time to divide and conquer. Taking sections at a time, pull your meat until there's nothing left. And that's it. Grab some bread and dig in. Barbecue sauce is optional. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side.